Okay, this is a mail day video, kind of gone wrong, but not really. I shot it on March 3rd. Forgot that I did it because I was coming off of being sick. So it's just been sitting in my videos forever. Nice stuff in there. So I figured I'd just interject now, bring that up because the timeline's kind of all screwed up from what I've been posting. And, just kind of finish it off with something I recently got, which is a really cool item. So I'll just get this over to a month ago, Lenny, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so we got a little bit of a mail day here. Back in the office for a little bit. I'm just going to tear these out of packages and we'll take a look at what we got. All right, so we have an 88 Topps Mark McGwire. For those, so basically what I ended up getting in was all PC stuff. And this is one of my favorite childhood cards of all time. When I see these go up on open auction, I just buy them. I think this might be like my fifth one. Maybe I'll get like a nine page of them, like what we used to do with the raw cards when we were kids. Like I got 9 of them. So that's awesome. Now, here's a card that has eluded me forever. I think this is a 2024 Topps Archives Signature Series. And it's funny because you just got into the Hall of Fame. I have an 89 Topps in-person Parker with a World Series inscription, which is really cool. But I've been wanting an 88 traded signed Parker for the longest time. And it's funny because he's on the red. So if you're new to the channel, obviously I just started vlogging a couple episodes ago. IPC Reds and A's like autographs and stuff like that. I just love the rivalry, amongst other things. But those are two themes that I've been working on. And so he was on the Reds, and I have an 84 traded signed Parker, I think. And now I have the A's one. So I'm pretty psyched about that. I'll do maybe like a whole team reveal at some point, or maybe I can get on Cardboard and Cold Ones and I could show my stuff off there with Sammy Thunder and Everyday Card Collector Jason. So we'll see if we can do that. Here is the next thing that came in the PC. 2001 Flair Focus Rookie of the Year collection, and there's only 68 of these, so they numbered them out of 68, for the autos. I think they did the regular cards with no game used and no autograph. Then they did, I think, ones with just game used, and then they did ones with game used and autographs. And the game used and autographs ones, there's only 68, which is pretty wild, and is one of the greatest catches of all time. The little general. I got some great Johnny Bench stuff, and I'm so happy to add this to the Reds PC. Continuing with the Reds PC, these next 3 cards just came back from PSA. They were there for whatever, 3 months or so, and these were just card recognition and auto grade only. I didn't do card grades because the cards might have just been a little too soft or whatever. But here's a 1972 traded Joe Morgan with a 10 auto grade. Absolutely love it. Rest in peace, Joe Morgan. I mean, back-to-back MVP. And this card, just a high number. It's got the high number. It's got the traded logo on there. So cool. This helped form the big red machine in the early 70s, this move. And I just think it's so cool. So we got that. Speaking of the little general, we have another 68 Topps. I think I did one of these before that I just got back in a separate order with a card grade and auto grade. This one came back with a 10 auto grade with the classic Hall of Fame 89 inscription. And it's a nice looking card. I mean, the card is crease free. Yes, it's got corner wear, but young Johnny Bench with the backwards hat, right? That's like pre-Griffey, right? The backwards hat. That was Griffey's trademark. So anyways, yeah. So I just always thought that this card in general was undervalued. I think over COVID that it picked up in value, but I just think that they're still, I mean, it's such a great looking card. So, and then we have a 1971 Super Pete Rose kneeling in the Reds on deck circle, which I absolutely love. I have one in blue with an inscription. I think it says Hit King on it or something like that. And this is, it's got an auto grade of 10. And I'm psyched to have this back. So a little bit of a thing there, but overall, I would say the card, and this card has gone up in value too, just like in the raw. And I mean, I would say it's probably a 4, you know, with the little edge wear and corner wear. Maybe it's a 5, but I just think it's so cool, and the red just kind of themes it out in pie. It looks great in blue too. So, and I have one in blue with the other inscription. So again, maybe I'll do like a Reds A's reveal, or you know, at some point. And then this one I just bought. So this is a 1970 top Super Pete Rose with 3 inscriptions. So we got Hit King, 3-time world champ, and 17-time All-Star. You just filled that out really nice. Blue Sharpie pops off the card. I love the you know, the fact that he's saying cheese. Didn't we lock you in a dumpster? Anyways, I just love this card. I think it's great. Got the red batting glove there, and just these, you know, the top supers are so cool. You know, anybody who's just like, the card's got to be standard size, like, just get off your high horse, get on the oddball size stuff. It's great. They make boxes and team bags, and they grade the stuff. So just get on that, because it's so fun. Okay, present day Lenny again. Hope you enjoyed that stuff, but this is what I just got in. So I'm just going to spin the camera around, and let's take a look at what I just got in. It's a big card. Dun, 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 dun. My first 1991 Flair. I've actually had the box before, signed by all 3. I can't remember if it was like Boog Powell or Denny McClain or something like that supposed to be with him. I could be wrong. It was a long time ago. It was well over 10 years ago. Anyways, yeah, 1970 Transagram. Reggie Jackson signed. You know I love the signed stuff. You know I love the A's. And we got a card grade of a 4, auto grade of 10. The seller was absolutely amazing. I mean, it's more than what I want to pay for a Reggie Jackson autograph, like, believe me. But I just couldn't pass it up. I think I talked to Sammy Thunder about it at the show, and I was just like, just wavering back and forth, and I'm just like, I got to pull the trigger. So I did. It took a couple weeks to get here, because I had to go through eBay, you know, the eBay authentication process. And he was telling me, the seller, that he sent the card in himself. He was like, look, he goes, I cut the card myself. He's like, there's no creases on it. He's like, I do feel it. It's got a better presentation. And maybe if he didn't cut so close to the border and left some more of the black dotted line, I don't know how that works, but I just think that it's such a cool card. And you would, when you have the yellow stripe there, you got the yellow on the border, you got that vintage mint green coming off of the uniform, and then the blue signature just absolutely pops. And you know, for those of you who have 1969 Topps cards, let's just do this. Look at that. We have, just like the 68 Topps Seaver, we have similar images here. This is my 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson signed rookie card. It was graded a 4.5 by Beckett with a 10 auto grade. Tough to cross these over in the PSA and get what you wanted. So they might, if I break this out, it might, you know, come back like a 3.9 or a 3.10. I just don't trust Beckett's grading. But for now, I'm just going to leave it in here. I think it's, you know, it's in the graded holder. It doesn't really bother me that it's in there, but as you can see the images, this is obviously a much deeper, rich, colorful image as opposed to this. This is, you know, his rookies, you know, tend to look a little washed out compared to that. It looks fine on its own when you're not, you know, putting it up next to that. But nonetheless, I've had this for a long time now, at least, you know, 4 to 5 years. And, you know, just another addition to the A's, you know, A's red sign stuff. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And lots more content coming on the pipe. I do have to clean out my, there's images and little episodes and shows I want to do with some stuff going back 10 years, like what my showcases looked like, and some deals that had come and gone, key cards. So I'm going to start dropping videos like that kind of in between some of the mail day and some of the collections that I've been picking up. I have 3 deals I'm going to look at tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. So I definitely want to try to, I'm working just with my phone here. So I'm like at that point where I'm redlining for data. So I have to like really just get stuff out and churn it out. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching as always.
Like and sub.